In a significant and unexpected turn of events, the FBI recently announced arrest warrants for several high-profile Hollywood figures allegedly involved in Sean Diddy Combs' infamous freak-off parties. These arrest warrants aren't limited to just musicians. The FBI's investigation is said to encompass a wide array of people across the entertainment industry, including moguls, producers, and, surprisingly, even religious leaders. This news has shocked many, but it raises deeper questions about the hidden behaviors and alleged exploitation that might be lurking within the entertainment industry's elite circles. Could these powerful individuals have used their influence and status to participate in, or even perpetuate, a culture of secrecy and abuse? While many in Hollywood are used to scandals, this situation seems to be unraveling something much darker and more troubling. For years, Diddy has been one of the most influential figures in the entertainment world, not only as a musician but as a successful business mogul with his own record label, Bad Boy Records. His brand has often been associated with success, luxury, and celebration, but as recent allegations unfold, it's becoming evident that Diddy's world may not have been as glamorous as it seemed. Whispers of trafficking, racketeering, and exploitation have surrounded him for years, though they've mostly stayed within industry circles. Those close to Diddy suggest that his actions may stem from the influence of powerful mentors who guided his career. Names like Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell are often brought up as figures who played a role in introducing Diddy to this darker side of the industry, with many sources claiming that these early mentors were responsible for exposing him to behaviors that, over time, became a part of his lifestyle. It's hard to imagine Diddy as someone who was simply influenced by others, but close associates say he didn't just decide overnight to involve himself in illegal activities or bizarre gatherings. Instead, Diddy may have been gradually drawn into a world of power, secrecy, and control, a world that seems far removed from the image he projected to the public. If these allegations are true, it could be a classic example of someone who, after suffering through abuses or injustices early in their career, later becomes the perpetrator. This cycle of misconduct, where victims can sometimes end up emulating the behaviors of their abusers, is unfortunately common in environments with extreme power imbalances like Hollywood, where competition and influence can easily corrupt. Perhaps one of the most shocking names implicated in this story is Clive Davis. A respected veteran of the music industry, Davis has played a significant role in the careers of countless artists, from Whitney Houston to Aerosmith. At 92, Davis is a towering figure, known not only for his impressive resume but for his keen business acumen and his ability to create cultural icons. With 5 Grammy Awards to his name and an estimated net worth of $850 million, Davis represents an era of powerful executives who helped shape modern music as we know it. But behind this impressive facade, rumors are swirling that Davis may have played a darker role in Diddy's journey, allegedly introducing him to a lifestyle that is far removed from the sanitized image of glitz and glamour. Diddy started his career at Uptown Records under the mentorship of Andre Harrell, where his talent quickly set him apart. But as successful as Diddy was, his relationship with Harrell soured, ultimately leading to his termination from the label. The official story has long been that the two simply couldn't see eye to eye due to creative differences. In an interview with Oprah, Diddy even suggested that there couldn't be 2 kings in one castle, hinting at the tension between him and Harrell. But as more details come to light, it seems there may have been additional factors at play. Insiders have reported that Diddy's departure might have been connected to rumors surrounding his personal life, with suggestions that he was involved in indiscretions that led to his exit from Uptown Records. The rumors that followed Diddy since the 1990s about his sexuality and private behavior have only intensified over time, especially as more individuals have come forward with accounts of alleged misconduct. These allegations are not new, but they are now gaining more public attention as part of a larger investigation. And this is where Clive Davis re-enters the picture. After Diddy's departure from Uptown Records, it was Davis who allegedly helped him launch Bad Boy Records, setting Diddy on the path to immense success. However, according to former bodyguards and industry insiders, this narrative might be a carefully crafted public relations story that conceals a much more complex and potentially disturbing reality. Clive Davis has openly acknowledged his attraction to both men and women, a revelation that came as a surprise to many in the industry when he discussed it publicly. While there's nothing wrong with being open about one's sexuality, the claims made by insiders paint a more troubling picture. Allegations suggest that for Diddy, discovering his own identity may have involved manipulation or abuse from more powerful men within the industry. In a world where power is often abused, many believe these actions were not merely personal choices but part of a broader tactic used to control rising stars. In the case of Diddy, some sources claim he was introduced to these high-secrecy parties by Davis, exposing him to an environment where extreme behaviors and secrecy became normalized. The allegations of abuse within this circle go both ways, with Diddy himself accused of exploiting young men looking to make it big in the music industry, much in the same way he was allegedly exploited by his own mentors. This cycle, where the victim becomes the abuser, is a tragic and disturbing pattern that has plagued the entertainment industry for decades. Many young artists enter the industry with dreams of success, only to find themselves facing exploitation from those in positions of power. The trauma and long-lasting effects of such abuse can often lead individuals down a path of further exploitation, both as victims and as perpetrators. Public interest in this saga has reached new heights as Diddy's legal troubles continue to mount. With each new allegation, more pieces of this complex puzzle fall into place, creating a picture that is both compelling and deeply troubling. Diddy is now preparing for a series of court appearances, and many are eager to see how these legal proceedings will unfold. Recently, Diddy's mother released a statement defending him, claiming that the allegations against him are part of a larger narrative spun from lies. She believes that her son is being unfairly targeted and has accused the public of participating in what she describes as a public lynching. However, her words seem to have done little to sway public opinion, as the evidence against Diddy continues to grow. Adding further intrigue to the situation is the involvement of Oprah Winfrey, a household name known for her philanthropic work and long-standing influence in the media. Oprah has long been admired for her values and dedication to social causes, but her associations with individuals accused of serious crimes, like Diddy, have raised questions about her judgment. Her friendship with Harvey Weinstein, a convicted sexual predator, has especially drawn criticism, as many wonder how someone so respected could align herself with such a figure. Weinstein's behavior was an open secret in Hollywood for years, yet he was able to maintain relationships with influential people, including Oprah. Although there's no concrete evidence linking Oprah to any illegal activities, her connections to individuals like Weinstein and Diddy have fueled speculation. Oprah's close association with Weinstein, for example, allowed him to build a level of trust with aspiring actresses who believed that, if he was friends with someone as virtuous as Oprah, he must be safe to be around. Unfortunately, as history would later show, this wasn't the case. With the new allegations against Diddy, some are now questioning whether Oprah has again found herself in proximity to yet another powerful figure with a troubled history. Another figure whose involvement has raised eyebrows is Pastor T.D. Jakes, a well-known religious leader celebrated for his motivational speaking and spiritual guidance. Jakes, too, has been linked to Diddy, with reports suggesting that he was spotted at one of Diddy's gatherings. While it's possible that Jakes attended purely for networking reasons, his presence at such an event has sparked discussions about the role of religious leaders in these elite circles. Many are left wondering how a figure like Jakes, known for his moral and spiritual teachings, could be associated with someone involved in such controversy. Jakes' relationship with Diddy has also become a focal point as new details emerge. Some sources allege that Diddy has used his connection with Jakes to gain support and mitigate the fallout from his legal troubles. The very notion that a religious leader could be used as a pawn in a celebrity's PR strategy highlights the extent to which Diddy may have leveraged his relationships to maintain his public image. If true, this manipulation further complicates an already convoluted situation, casting doubt on the authenticity of these alliances. As Diddy faces his growing list of legal battles, the web of connections linking him to other powerful figures has fueled discussions about a culture of silence that seems pervasive within Hollywood. Many are left wondering if other influential figures in the industry are aware of, or even complicit in, the alleged misconduct. This environment, where scandals are often hidden from the public eye and protected by layers of influence, creates a troubling dynamic. For years, celebrities have often been able to escape accountability due to their connections and the wealth and power that insulates them. the broader implications of this case extend beyond Diddy and his immediate circle. His actions, if proven true, represent a microcosm of a much larger issue in Hollywood and the entertainment industry as a whole. A culture of exploitation, secrecy, and manipulation has been allowed to flourish unchecked, leaving a trail of victims who are often too intimidated or powerless to speak out. As the public becomes more aware of these systemic issues, there is a growing demand for accountability, not just for Diddy, but for all who are involved in perpetuating this toxic environment. For many, the details emerging from this story paint a picture of a man who, despite his success, may have fallen prey to his own ambitions and the temptations of power. While it's tempting to write off these allegations as mere tabloid fodder, the seriousness of the charges suggests that Diddy's situation could be a pivotal moment in holding Hollywood accountable. With each new revelation, the public is left questioning how many more high-profile individuals might be involved in similar activities. This story is far from over, and as the investigation continues, more shocking details are likely to come to light. The fear of exposure looms large over those connected to Diddy, as the investigation sheds light on the relationships and dealings that were once hidden from the public. Figures like Clive Davis, Oprah Winfrey, and T.D. Jakes might attempt to distance themselves, but the implications of these connections are impossible to ignore. It remains to be seen whether justice will prevail and whether the industry will finally be held accountable for the culture of silence and abuse that has endured for so long. In conclusion, the scandal surrounding Diddy and his associations with Hollywood elites is a stark reminder of the entertainment industry's darker side. The allegations of misconduct, manipulation, and exploitation are symptoms of a larger problem that has festered unchecked for far too long. It's time for Hollywood to reckon with its past, and for those responsible to face the consequences of their actions. As the story unfolds, we'll continue to bring you updates on the latest developments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay informed as we follow this important story.